Okay, streams up. 23 minutes. That opening cutscene might intrigue you. This is Returnal. So, it's a roguelike. You've crash landed on a planet. Every time you die, you return to the ship. Let me just get the hang of it again. It really utilizes the PlayStation 5 features of the controller. Like to aim, you have to hold down the trigger halfway. And then if you want to use your ult, you do it all the way. Which sounds fiddly, but it actually does work. Helios abandoned. Overgrown ruins. Bit of a bullet hell as well. Bit of Metroid. There you go. Oh, Risk of Rain 2, we love to see it. It is one of those. But when you do play it, it's kind of a bit addicting. Yeah. Not that I've played the first one that much. I've played it very briefly. But it's just 3D. This is just Prometheus, I guess, the game. Oh yeah. Yeah, only on PS5, sadly. It's a good game. I just feel like it's going to get forgotten about very quickly. I mean, it already kind of has been forgotten. It's a shame because it is actually good. It just needs just a bit of tweaking. The story's quite trippy, actually. It's quite. I don't know if you want the spoilers. I can't even. So you are. So you sort of piece together like. There's like a house in this as well. So there's a house in this alien thing, and it's your house, and that's sort of like a segment of figuring out, sort of like it's sort of I think it's from my interpretation, this is all her trauma. She says she was in a car crash, and her daughter died, I think, or her mum died, and she was the daughter, and sort of as you go lower, it's sort of kind of parallel in a way to that into the car crash. Like the last level's like water because you come off a bridge and you're under. I don't fucking. And there's an astronaut that keeps appearing and following you, and you swerve the car because the astronaut was in the way, but you're the astronaut in the end. And at the bottom of the game, like where at the bottom you get to the seabed. Like the true ending is there's a car down there and you get in the car. Like you find car keys. It's like one of the hidden items. it's fun. It is fun. It's a trip, but I think it's like one of those interpretations, no real. I guess there is concrete. I find it more fun to. There's good theories about it. I think the theories are funner than probably what it is. And you have these alien species, this alien race, which I don't really. They're all gone. I don't know. There's probably a really good YouTube video explaining it. Because when I think we got it quite close to its release date. Me and Jim went half. So there wasn't really any good. It's got a lot of good imagery. There's some like I do the house scenes, like the compilation of the house segments. They're quite like there's some good scares in there as well. Nothing too scary. It's just I don't know. But then you have the underwater sea knowledge. It's all sort of. But and then there's like all these monsters are like tentacles, and it's sort of like the teddy of the person who drowned in the car was holding their favourite toy was a squid. So like all the enemies are sort of embodying that. And you find out you shot yourself down in this, which is I guess is kind of like the car, you swerving, and it's you're swerving. I don't fucking know, Jacob. And then, well, because there's some really good when you die, like it does that cutscene of you crashing, and in one of them, like as you're crashing the spaceship, like the astronaut flashes up in the front of the headlights for a bit. It's like it is cool. There are cool bits, but I don't know how to explain it coherently. I think that's kind of what they went in with as well. I think the main criticism is you can't save. I think it's generally good. I don't think it's like overwhelmingly, but I do actually quite like it. I think it's just quite frustrating, quite repetitive. I think it's not very balanced. Maybe? It's not balanced, it's just extremely unfair, this roguelike. Like, I don't pick up any of the, like, buffs, because, like, they'll add, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the, like, they add as much as they take away, so it's kind of like, let's have a look at this one. Increased speed and weapon damage, triggers 2 malfunctions. That's not a good deal. So, the currency lasts 2% longer. There's an increased chance. Well, naturally, I might be good, but they're just not worth it. Oh, okay. I think in this game, because of roguelike, you like having those rare chances of being like just melting shit, and you just can't. And also, this game is like you can't play it from start to finish. Like, so there's 6 layers, but the first 3 are separate, and then there's a pause, and then the other 3, and it resets you halfway, which is very like I don't find that fun. I want Enter the Dungeon. I want to be able to play through it entirely. But it doesn't really make sense story-wise to do it. But some of the boss fights are quite. And also, you don't have to play the boss fights in this game. You only have to play the boss fights for each area once. I don't think I've done this boss fight. I can't even remember what the boss fight is for this place. You can just I think you only have to do 2 or 1, because you can start with like the last 3 phases. Like this is the start, the second area, like first, second, third. I imagine it's still quite. I don't know. Oh yeah, definitely 30. I mean, it was expensive. New. I think it was like 70 new for the standard. Hmm. Hasn't he? Oh, yeah, definitely not. No. Not one I'd want to get without having the cost. I say that, but it is actually good. I've put a lot of time into it, and playing it's very buttery. It is very good. Just wish there was a bit more of it. I think, and there's no real secrets in this either. Like Enter the Gungeon, there's like things you can do to unlock a new floor. I think that's like a massive component of roguelikes, is having those secrets. And there just isn't any secrets like that. Oh yeah, even I haven't got all the guns in that either. Mm. Oh, you got exit the gungeon. I don't know. I just because I do this thing of, oh, maybe I don't like 2D platformers, but I think I'm just bad at 2D platformers after Dead Cells. But no, not at all. Not at all. You're like stuck on a lift, and it's very hard to, like, it doesn't play. Yeah, it doesn't play anything like that, and I suppose it doesn't need to. I don't think it works as a 2D platformer. But I do like the exit the gungeon theme. For a spin-off though. I mean, it's there if you want that extra content, but I've still not got through. If there is, I think it'll be like a board game or some shit. I don't think it'll be like such a classic though, such a fucking classic. I just hope they make more games. You've made one hit, do it again. But yeah. Oh, Play Dead. They made Limbo. Then they made fucking Inside. Oh. You think you exit the gungeon? Didn't hit like Inside did. And they've got a new game coming out. Yes. Oh. They haven't got that far. So the first tweet I ever retweeted was a screenshot. And then, I think like a year ago, they had that same screenshot, but it was a video. And I think it was just sort of an ambient shot. Looks good though. Looks good from there. Mm. It's very good. I've I've never completed Inside because I've played it, I've owned it, and I've always played it with someone else, and I was like, oh, you can have a go, and they've played it entirely in front of me. 2 separate people. I was like, you fucking Rob, and then Jim. I was like, I've never actually done it myself. I've watched people do it. I have, yeah. And it's such a simple. I fucking want to play inside now. I don't know if I want to play Eternal. I don't know if I have the energy. Mm. The power. Oh fuck! Oh no, this is one I've already analysed. I thought I just. I, th I, I thought I was about to get a trophy. I like Returnal. I feel like I've done everything I can on it though.